Boy, Mac, mean true story. All stories ain't true, but this one is. You already know. Bow, back to that. You know what I'm saying? Now, today I'm talking about the comedian Capone, you know what I mean, and how I met him. That old thing. You feel me? Now, before I say anything, let me just tell y'all this, right? Imagine this. You 17 years old. You got an armed robbery. You going up north, 2 to 6, right? You don't know what's going to happen while you up north. You only used to Rikers Island. You used to breaking the rules. You used to not doing the way. I mean, just put it this way. When you get up north, when you get to state prison, that's where they wake you up. You might have get it confused. You might have had it confused for 2 years, 3 years in Rikers Island, thinking and not really paying attention to the OGs that was already up north telling you what it was going to be. One of the things they don't tell you about is like the mental thing that you got to go through processing. You know what I'm saying? So that means that you catch a case, you in jail. They lock you up, you know, they charging you with something. Now, you fighting the case for a while, you beat the case, or you know what I'm saying, then go home, or you get, you know what I mean, you don't beat the case and you got to go up north and do some time. Before you go to your jail where you're going to be at for a while, you have to go through processing. What that is, academic testing, all type of, you know what I mean? But the one mental thing that you do go through when you leave Rikers Island is them cutting your hair. You know what I'm saying? Get putting that lice, just like this special shampoo they put in your hair. Dudes is running, you know what I'm saying? I mean, they shave your head off, you know what I mean? Everybody looking like a pair of balls up in there. You feel me? Everybody looking at you like, yo, you look familiar. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? You don't even recognize your man because everybody look like an 8-ball. You dig? Everybody look like they about to jump out of a tree. Put it that way. Then you looking at you. What the? It's weird. All this, cut it off. Some drag dudes getting beat up because they don't want to take their. I'm just trying to paint the picture of where my mind was at that time. I was kind of sad. I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of sad, but still tough. I ain't like it wasn't like that. But just sad, you know, like when you get that feeling like somebody died. That's what happens when you first go up north. With me, when I first went up north, that's how I felt. I just felt, I kept a steady face, but I was like, damn, just the mountains. Like you looking, you seeing deers all the way up in the field, up in the mountains. You up in the mountains. When they say mountains, Ulster County is right next to it. Is what's that? Nap. You know what I'm saying? They call it Eastern, right? But anyway, but it's really reality. You waking up from coming from Rikers Island. So we all came up from the island together when we got our time. I think Capone had like a 1.5 to 4. He used to try to scare me. He's like, yo, you only 17, you going to Greene. I think he was probably about 24, 25 at the time. See, the headline to this shit is never judge a book by its cover. Because Capone was one of the biggest dope dudes down on 138th and Brook when it was popping. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but one of the only black dudes that was allowed to be down there. So he got locked up for drugs. The way it went, he didn't get locked up. He wasn't doing the time. The time that he got wasn't reflective of the shit that he was doing out there. So I think that big, that's when Capone changed his life. But anyway, he didn't smoke. So Capone used to give me all the cigarettes. We used to get a certain amount of cigarettes back then when you used to come through Ulster County. It's the first time I ever seen him box a top. It's like a big ass box of tobacco, you know what I'm saying? Niggas up in there mastering their rolling skills. Some of these niggas will flip the shit, grab it in their mouth, you know what I mean? Pause. You feel me? That type of shit. We up in the dorm, brand new dorm. Cop coming in there, you know, breaking his rules down. Yo, I'm not going for this, that, and third, man. Whatever. Capone was the one that kept it, you know what I mean? Niggas laughing and shit like that. And maybe he sensed like I was stressed out for real. You know what I mean? Imagine that 17. Imagine your 17-year-old kid up in there with these grown ass niggas doing time. You know what I'm saying? Especially about to go to Greene. But everybody else was telling me, like the young boys, like, yo, Greene is the spot. Greene is the spot. Greene is the spot. Nigga, we was only going to go to Greene or Washington anyway at 17. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I met Capone. We was, you know what I mean? Like those 3 weeks, a month. I remember we ended up staying there extra long. You know what I mean? Like extra long. And then they separated us for maybe about a week or something. And then he went to his jail and I went to my jail. I think that we both went, it was me, Capone, and somebody else. Capone didn't stay long in Greene. I went to C1, I don't know what block he went to, and then he went to somewhere else. Next time I seen Capone is when I was home on work release. I came home for work release for a little while. I ended up getting violated, went right back up north. But while I was out there, I ran into Capone on the train, on the 6 train, coming from uptown. Now, this ain't gonna be no long story. I just wanted to, you know, just give Capone a shout out because he's one of the real. Capone's one of the celebrity type dudes that I know that every time I see him, it's always love. I done hopped out the truck. Yo, what's up, yo, Capone? And he remember me every time. You know what I'm saying? So you might not know me as Mac Mean. Y'all know me as Mac Mean. The people that was up north of me know what they call me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Capone, funny ass dude, funny ass, super proud of that brother, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a fan of his comedy too. He was always funny, but he wasn't that, like, he wasn't no joking type nigga up north, so you would never know. So some people have crazy talents, you know what I'm saying? Them things be hidden away. You could never judge a book by its cover. And I'll be back soon. Your boy Mac Mean, true story, all stories ain't true.